Hey y'all, I've started a new YouTube channel where I cook foods from video games, bringing the console to the kitchen. There's a link in the description, and if you like what you see, I'd be real appreciative if you subscribed. Let's get baked at Dakon's Bakehouse. Hey there, lunatics, Dakon the Mad here, and today we are going to go over the Overgrown crab boss in Tinkerlands. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, to summon the overgrown crab, you need to find a blue crab on the beach. Now, we happen to have one right over here, and if you kill the blue crab, then you will get crab juice, and you use crab juice to summon the boss. So for this boss, I am wearing the Quetzalcoatl set, which gives me a chance to launch projectiles when I take damage, essentially giving me a Thorns ability, as well as improving my overall damage by 15%. I'm using the Quetzalcoatl bow as well, which is a really strong ranged weapon, and I've got pretty much a ranged build here. If you saw my video on the Quetzalcoatl boss, then you'll notice a lot of these accessories are the same. I'm still using the burning quiver, the sniper glove, and the peridot earrings. Now, the burning quiver can be crafted at the accessory workbench. You just need the regular quiver, which you get off of wooden chests in the jungle. You also need the piercing rounds, and the piercing rounds is also crafted here at the accessory workbench. And you get this by using the flint, which you can fish up in the desert, and the sharpening stone, which you can find in the desert. Combine those together, and then you can combine these together for the burning quiver. Now, if you don't have what you need to make the piercing rounds, then just use the regular quiver. That works just fine. The sniper glove is crafted with the archer glove, which you can find again in the jungle biome, and with the arrow haunches, which drop off of the frog prints. Just combine those together to get this item. I'm also using the Trinity, and Trinity is made by combining the Bloody Fang, the Heavenly Amulet, and the Magic Sword. All of these can be found on the main island. The peridot earrings are able to be crafted on the jewelry workbench. You just need some regular earrings and some peridots. When it comes to your weapons, I'm going to be using the Quetzalcoatl bow because that's what I've got and I love it. You can use whatever the strongest bow is that you have. I also could recommend maybe the Wild Anchor if you're going with melee, or the Serpent Staff if you're going with magic. Those also do really, really well. From a potion standpoint, you want your typical critical potion, your attack potion, a damage potion, whether it's ranged, melee, or magic. You want your dodge potion, you want a stone skin potion. And at this point, you should have access to the Pumpkin Island. So you have access to the candy apple, which increases your hit points by 50, the pumpkin lollipop, increasing your magic by 20, and the chocolate bar, increasing your damage by 10%. So you're going to want to use those as well. From a food point of view, the same food I've always been recommending, the hamburger, if you just want to increase your general damage by 10%, or depending on what you're doing, whether it's the magic damage, the range damage, or the melee damage, will determine if you're going to use nigiri, roasted chicken, or roasted meat. Now at this point, I've got the Quetzalcoatl summoning spell as well, but if you don't have that yet, then I recommend that you use the Iron Devourer summoning spell. It's a good idea to clear out a good chunk of beach or do this fight along the water. Now, the Overgrown Crab has 6,375 hit points on Explorer mode and 8,500 hit points on Adventurer and 10,625 on Survivor. He's got a couple of attacks. He shoots out a bunch of bubbles in a big circle. He also can shoot bubbles in a vertical beam. It also shoots out a bunch of coconut little things there, or maybe they're piles of dirt, hard to tell, in a giant burst. So really what you just want to do is avoid getting hit by him, dodge the various attacks, and keep a decent distance. Let your summoning pet do some of the damage, and otherwise you are just going to keep burning him down, avoiding the attacks as much as possible, and shoot as often as you can. The faster you burn him down, the faster, obviously, he dies. Won't take you too long, and boom, he is done. He's really not that hard of a fight. Honestly, you can probably do it before you do the Quetzalcoatl. I just often forget about it until this point in the game because it's kind of an optional boss. From a loot standpoint, he drops the hammer crab, which is a really strong melee weapon, does a lot of damage and has a high crit chance. He also has the crab meringue, which again, very, very high damage boomerang weapon with a high crit chance. And then he's got the crab claws, which are not as much reach as the hammer crab, but has a significantly faster attack speed and does a lot of damage itself. He'll drop some crab meat, and he drops a metal detector, which is an accessory that helps you detect nearby chests. But more importantly, it's an accessory that helps you upgrade an accessory you've already got. Because you've already got the Expeditioner suit, you should have been wearing that for a while. But now that you've got a metal detector, you can craft the Royal Delver Slime Suit, which is the final form of this piece of upgradable gear. It increases your luck, it allows you to resist the desert storms, it allows you to resist the low temperatures and snow, it emits light around you, it detects chests, and it increases your attack speed. It is an excellent utility item, and one that you're always going to be wearing. And finally, once you have the summoner NPC in your village, you can equip the Eye of Truth and defeat the Overgrown Crab in order to get the soul of the Overgrown Crab. And once you consume that soul, it adds the crab juice to the summoner NPC shop that you can buy for 19 gold. That means you no longer have to find and kill the blue crabs in order to get this thing and summon the boss. And so that is everything for the Overgrown Crab boss. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more content, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay crazy, everybody.